fact that we need to rest and recuperate. A shadowy patch forms above the city. It ripples and bulges out, and out pops an entity, the shadow. The shadow approaches us and delivers us Adrish body, and gives us the opportunity to heal him. And we begin to really, really take a good look at Adrish compared to the first time we met him, and he's aged a lot. We then take a moment to rest and plan our revisit to the city. Um, and this time, our plan moving forward is to sneak in and further explore. And if we're approached by those dark entities again, um, the plan is to use Adrish and Vodra as decoys because they appear to be responding to them in some sort of manner which we don't fully understand. Um, our next step is to then begin traversing the ethereal plane to make our return back to that city. And along the way, we approach another strange cube that Adrish actually decides to dispel. And as he dispels it and pops it out of the ethereal plane, that empty space that is left begins to be filled rapidly by the encroaching space of the ethereal realm. Beyond that, Adrish then begins to focus and tries to guide the group back to the city. And oh shit! I remember when the session ended. Oh my days. Yeah, Adrish begins to focus again to try and get us back to that city, that citadel. And he hears a low humming sound in the air around us. We are hit by an ethereal storm, and once that passes, we come across a spherical object trapped in white mist, not silver, different from the deep ethereal plain mist that we've been used to so far. Um, we step out of this white mist, this fog, and find ourselves in a jungle. Behind us, a wall of fog. Ahead of
Oh yeah,
us, tall
Dino
trees,
Time.
yeah,
Oh
winding
yeah.
routes, and a canopy. The mist appears to be containing this strange world that we've entered. We hear hundreds and thousands of sounds, insects and animals, and then we hear the crunch of wood, and a creature, 12 foot tall, appears. An enormous lizard. And that's where we ended last session.
We did indeed.
About to start Power Ranger Dawn of Thunder. I can't believe we're about to see dinosaurs. This is crazy.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh, by the way, Ardy, I didn't answer your question previously about my favorite character. My favorite character is Loyal.
Oh yeah, true. Your name sings in my ears.
I just want to go. I should have listened to my mother. I would be married by now. All right. So, as you stand on the edge of this odd, humid, and dark forest, one that none of you have probably ever seen before. The trees are like towering giants. It is unlike any forest that you've seen before. The forest floor is covered with these huge, wide-leafed plants, and everything is damp. The enormous creature that crunched through the foliage looked towards you for a moment, but seemed to just acknowledge your presence, then trots away. You see its back covered with these enormous, flat, bony protrusions forming into large fins or spines. It has a long, swishing tail with spikes protruding in both directions on its sides, as long as a man's arm. Light illuminates the area around you as the forest doesn't seem to reach the misty wall that separates you from the deep ethereal realm. But as you look further in, the thick canopy of the tall trees cast a deep dark gloom to the forest floor.
Has the creature noticed us?
Oh yeah, it seemed to have like sort of raised its head up as you appeared, but then sort of lowered its head back down and started trotting away, turning its back towards you.
What is this place? Are we still in the ethereal realm?
I don't know. Maybe.
Just like a pocket dimension of some kind.
I mean, you brought us here by thinking about that city, right?
Well, yes, but the storm threw us way off, didn't it? I don't. What is that? That's like the thing that I kind of know what dinosaurs are, right? Because we turn into dinosaurs.
We've
Like,
seen
People
Babe
don't.
turn
I would
into
say
dinos
people
too.
I would say you have a vague understanding of these creatures because
and
there
I know
are
these creatures
some
don't
still
exist
alive.
on the planet.
Yeah,
Oh, they
there are
are?
still
Okay.
some alive. Yeah, you haven't seen one alive ever. Maybe there, or you've seen one like bones on display somewhere.
Okay.
But I would say you are aware that these creatures have lived a long time ago, but there are still some alive. But their exact nature you're not aware of. You don't know if what these really are. You don't know their names. They don't know. But what you are aware of that they are some sort of animals. They're unlike any other animal that you've encountered, really, but they are of animal intellect.
Do I know they're called dinosaurs?
Give me a nature check.
Dinosaur King is what you wanna be.
Nature. I think this might be the first nature check I've rolled in this entire campaign.
I highly
It might
doubt
be
it.
the second. I don't
And it's
think
a
it's the
crit.
first.
I am a geologist who also studies dinosaurs.
But the thing is, when you're into geology, you sometimes find fossils.
Yeah, sometimes it becomes archaeology.
Jesus Christ.
No, you're not a geologist to begin with. That is just your delusion. You're not an archaeologist either. But I'll give you that you do know that this must be a dinosaur or a giant lizard, but more like a dinosaur, as back a distant memory floats into your mind that you thought you have forgotten of the one time in Tay where a circus has arrived in your area. And of
Only
course,
time in Thay there was ever a circus.
there was a lot of slaves. If they live by the ancient motto, if you don't give them bread, give them circus. And in that circus, there were freaks and creatures of all sorts of different lands. And one of those creatures was this enormous lizard that had a face full of swords by the look of it, and you were terrified of it as a kid. But this one doesn't look as fierce, although a lot more spiky.
And I recall this memory. Is there somebody standing next to me?
Well, I guess you are sort of bunched up.
Am I holding someone's hand, maybe?
Oh, you mean back in the memory?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're part of a crowd, sort of jumping up and down, cheering on as the creature just rips a horse in half and then tosses the piece up in the air, and blood, spills in the all direction.
Ah,
And then
lovely
you are,
childhood you had there.
as that happens, you get shit scared because you were not expecting that it's going to rip the horse in half and throw its bottom half into the air. You were expecting something magical, and only horror happened. Welcome to Fae.
That's the fucking tagline for the whole ass country. You were expecting magic, but horror. But all right, get into Finn and say, "That's a dinosaur." I didn't think.
Oh, what I saw? It looked like Vave.
It does look
It-
like Fave.
As a primal form of wave before they developed intelligence.
I think that's racist.
I choose to believe that everything's intelligent.
Okay,
So
Usually.
communicate. What?
Mm,
How are we? So, do
mm,
we talk to it? Are we supposed to move?
I
don't
could
think
try
it
talking to
talks.
it the way that I talked to the horses.
I think they might attack us if we do that.
As you're discussing, the creature is sort of moving away from you. Not running, but it's sort of trotting away from.
Is this bigger or smaller than the dinosaur I saw in my memory?
It's smaller. Like the thing that you saw stood on 2 legs. This was standing on 4 legs. It might be heavier possibly, but it's has a small head, this large body with the spines on its back and the spikes on the tail.
Is it like
Or-
actively eating leaves and stuff?
It's facing away from you, so you don't really have a view of it. And at this point, it's sort of almost like beyond what you can see into the darkness. You still hear it sort of crunching through the woods.
Emma, if there is one to talk to, it might be that one. At least it looks peaceful. The one I remember was all teeth and aggression.
Giant spikes on the back and tail.
Emma,
No,
do you want
but
to give it a go?
Okay.
It saw us and didn't attack, which to me says peaceful. Considering the last one I saw ripped a horse in half.
Yeah,
That's fair.
valid.
Fuck it. I guess, it's your call.
Why
You're
is
the
it my
ones
fault?
that'll
You
have to
should've
come
told
save my
someone.
ass if something goes wrong.
I mean, we need to figure out where we are and if that one's peaceful.
Hey,
All
Finn,
right.
I
Huh?
will remember this day forever.
What?
She just says it's our call when she's gonna put us in danger.
I got to tell you something, Hardy. I have bad news.
Mhm.
You will not remember this day forever.
Oh no!
Oh, that's good, Idris. I'm glad your memory's getting a bit better.
I
I
hope I remember this day forever.
I guess I will try speak with animals on a dinosaur.
It's fairly far away at this point.
Fair, but also like it lasts for 10 minutes. So
Are you going to run after the dinosaur?
yes. Not hostily, if possible. I have faith in Emma's
But-
acting ability.
Not in what?
In is there a way to non-hostily run after something?
I think you
Let's start- let's start-
answered your own question.
Start shouting, hey, I just want to talk to
Joke.
you.
Yeah,
Right,
don't
so,
let me shout hey anything, because if I do, I will go into an April Lavigne song and no one wants that.
Hey, you.
I don't like your girlfriend.
all creatures escape the horrid screeching. No, I don't know any Afghan songs. I'm sure it's fine.
It's great.
It's catchy emo screeching. It's like the emo version of Disney songs that aren't already emo.
Right. So, Emma, as you sort of try to make your way towards the dinosaur, as I said, the ground is covered with this thick layer of rotting foliage. It is sort of this almost not slimy. It's this damp mush that doesn't provide the best footing. At the same time, there's thick. Jesus.
Are you
Sorry.
okay?
No, I think I swallowed a piece of crisps too fast.
Hmm.
So there's thick foliage covering the ground, sometimes above your head level. The only reason you know where a dinosaur is because it's still sort of crunching through the plants as it walks. But it's difficult to move through this terrain. Very difficult. There's constantly a leaf sort of what's this? Hanging down in front of your face, a vine tripping you up. So give me a survival check. See how you do.
All right.
Oof. So Emma, as you are trying to make your way after the creature, batting leaves out of your way, sort of stepping over fallen branches and logs, you do not notice a small hole in the ground. It's not something that you fall into, but it's definitely something that your foot slips into as you stumble forward.
Ah!
Your other foot slips on a particularly moist piece of rotting leaf, and you fall face first into the ground.
Ew,
Thankfully,
ew.
Thankfully, Emma, you do not hurt yourself, as the earth in front of you is soft and warm, and
Oh no.
Oh
it
god.
cushions your fall completely.
Oh
This
god.
is a
Dino
large
shit.
mound of earth. Well, maybe going to be earth at one point.
Emma knows what shit smells like, bro. Probably.
It does not smell like shit, actually.
Oh?
It doesn't smell like anything you've ever. It smells sort of like this entire place, sort of this damp rot, but not in the sense of like decay. Not in rot, as in decay. It just smells
Oh,
like
that's
decaying
worse.
plants. It's not nice, but it's definitely not like pig shit or dog shit or any
Is it
any
like horse
other.
shit?
Uh, maybe, but it's a bit more, moundous than horse poop.
Substantial.
Yeah, lot more fluids in it.
I will prestidigitation myself clean after standing up. Good news!
Continue to.
Something's in herbivore.
You sure? But also, like, aren't you gonna go talk to
I
that
just fell in its shit.
Alright.
Probably. So yes, I'm sure.
What is this place? How did we end up here? just
I'ma just shrug and keep going the direction that the dino might be in.
Emma, at this point, the creature has moved away far enough that you can't see where it is, really. It's well beyond
Alright.
even Adrish's high distance dark vision.
is it
And
dark?
yeah, you're under the canopy of the trees. It is not like completely dark,
Hmm.
but it is definitely darker than the bright sun that was illuminating the entire her place should make it.
No.
Like you're not in total
Alright.
darkness, but you're like you're not heavily obscured. Let's not put it that way, but you are in darkness.
Alright.
Okay. Hmm.
And with all the different noises of creatures around you, you can't really discern where the creature
That's
has gone.
fair.
Alright.
You could
Uh,
try to follow its track still,
No, I just fell in a pile of shit. Emma's not feeling like,
you could
you
look
know.
for more piles of shit. That is a possibility.
That is a possibility. I don't think Emma's that kind of ranger.
I guess we just let that thing go.
Oh well.
What do you guys think we should do? You wanna? We can't just go back.
This place is.
Can we?
Could we?
Did we try like touching the white mist when we came in?
Hmm?
The white mist behind us.
No,
we could pass
we
back
didn't.
through it, right?
Oh, you could.
Oh, okay.
That is just the edge of this place that connects it to the deep ethereal.
Maybe there's
Hmm.
something in here. Maybe look around a little bit.
I agree. Hmm.
I'm gonna send Hope out into the air just to get a visual look at the area around us. See how far this forest extends.
Right? So, Hope launches off of your shoulder and, weaves and docks between the branches, the hanging vines, the all sorts of plants and foliage that seems to grow a dense jungle of this jungle, a dense maze of this jungle. Let's just put it that way. As she flies further up and up into the air, you completely lose sight of her.
Mm. Gonna look through her eyes.
Right. Need to check how tall these trees are.
And they're that tall.
Yeah, they are pretty fucking tall.
Hmm.
So, as you keep get in contact with Hope and view through her eyes, is it 100 feet
100 feet.
or sorry?
100 feet. 100
Oh
feet.
yeah, then you absolutely not.
Okay.
These trees are insanely tall.
Okay.
They are not even magically tall. They are just very tall.
Then she's just gonna go around and do a look around and then
Yeah.
come back to me.
Yeah, she doesn't even escape the upper canopy
Before I lose the vision.
before it goes beyond 100 feet.
Yeah, she's just gonna continue on, go up, take a look around, come back and communicate what she can.
Damn.
Yeah, the typical jungles grow up to 120 feet
Damn.
height. And, the top can reach up to 250 feet. Which is pretty fucking insane.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Hmm.
hope flies on, and you still see the light coming through the upper levels of canopy before the connection severs. Hopefully nothing, no creatures are lurking in the top canopy looking for an easy catch.
Sorry guys, I was listening, but AFK for a bit.
I mean, hope is a really easy catch.
Crunchy bird.
Crunchy bird. Num num.
Right. So what do you guys do? Are you just going to just stay put and wait?
I think I'm gonna wait
Um,
till Hope comes back just to get a better idea. Dude, why am I doing this? Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just
For the
gonna snap
same
Hope
reason,
back.
I decided to speak with animals on a dino. Or attempt to.
Yeah, I'm gonna forget the Hope thing and just cast
Oh, you forget hope.
Clairvoyance.
Nice.
I snap Hope back to my shoulder and I cast Clairvoyance.
I don't think you can actually. Oh yeah, no, you can dismiss hope and then summon him back. Yeah,
Yeah.
we established that you can actually do that with hope. Yeah, and you're going to cast
Yeah.
clairvoyance.
Yep. Clairvoyance is gonna go. I believe you can put it up to.
A mile, I think.
Is it a mile? Yeah. Yeah, 1 mile. I'm gonna put it like a mile in the. Well, I wouldn't say a mile, like half a mile in the air, maybe.
Right.
Above us. Just look around.
Just straight above you.
Yep.
Right. So yeah, nothing prevents you from doing this. There's no any kind of magical interference in this area.
Mm-hmm.
As your arcane eye opens high above the canopy, you see this vast forest. It spreads seemingly in all directions.
Well,
Behind you,
most
of
directions.
course, behind you, of course, you see the tall wall of mist rising above the wall of forest. But at some point, the mist sort of dissipates and turns into this bright blue sky with small white clouds drifting through it. And
Dude, whose TV is just.
I don't know.
Connie, your TV is just coming through.
We can hear the game.
Oh, I didn't realize it was so long.
Oh, that's a game?
Probably.
Yeah, Man City and Chelsea are playing in the background.
Bro, I thought it was Trump.
Come on, dude. Dinosaurs, adventure.
Alright.
I'm stressed.
Journey to the center of this place.
Alright.
But yeah, as you look over, you do see that the forest is. How far would you be able to see?
Is it daytime?
It is daytime.
It's like eyes. How far do eyes see in the daytime?
A few miles. At
Yeah, like
least.
8 miles or something.
Yeah. But is that based on the curvature of the earth? On the density of the atmosphere?
Yeah, the Earth curvature
Oh,
is
yeah.
about 3 miles at ground level.
Yeah. And also like just how many pollutants are in the air and stuff like that.
Yeah, but at the same time, you can see
Still
It's
stuff.
like raining.
You can see stuff 60 miles from a
I mean, you can see
skyscraper.
the stars from here if there's nothing blocking your view, you know?
Well, yeah, but that's light coming straight at your eyeball, not
Yeah.
reflected stuff.
I mean, you see the moon from here.
Yeah, that's true. It is odd how vision.
You can see basically as far as light can reflect as long as there's nothing blocking it.
Yeah, at the same time,
And that includes like dust particles and stuff like that.
at the same time, magical vision is probably not impeded by such things.
I mean,
All right.
even if it
You
is,
might be impeded by something.
even if you just say it's like an eyeball and it's impeded by normal things,
Yeah.
it's still like pretty far.
That is the fucking stupid part of D&D, where you try to figure out how actually shit works. So let's not do that. I'm going to just say that from where you're standing, you can see that you are in a circular or like a spherical realm. The forest from where you are, it seems to be the sphere is like 50 miles in diameter, roughly 50 miles. You can see with your arcane eye the other side of the mist, the wall surrounding the entire plane.
Alright.
Forests seem to grow all throughout the land, but you see areas that are taller. You see not really a mountain, but a large hill covered with forest. You see a large waterfall cascading down its side, running into down a grassy plain.
Is it just one hill?
No, like there's like a cluster of hill from on the other side of the plains.
Alright.
I guess it's not like a volcano or something standing there. It seems that as
A
if
mountain range of kinds.
yeah, it's not really mountains. It's like Kevin's cairn.
Oh god, it's a rock. God damn it.
No, I just love this joke. This is just so stupid. But yeah, like
It's correct.
you would put them, maybe
Between Kelvin's Gate and Mount Everest.
yeah, it's like 200, 300 feet tall.
Alright. So it's a hill.
Yeah, like
But tall, we're not that tall.
so yeah, the hill stop is probably higher than the forest level, but there because the forest is growing on its sides and on top, it's sort of you see a
Is
forest
the
above the forest that you're standing in.
Are the hills
Uh,
sort of like in the middle of the realm? Are they sort of the sides? Where are they in the relation to
they,
the
they are
realm
they are
itself?
across from you on the opposite
Like
side.
on the opposite side, okay.
Yeah,
And is there like
uh,
a dense growth area anywhere?
everywhere.
Or like is it like denser and taller somewhere?
uh, you know what? Either tell me what you're looking for, or give me a perception check.
Uh, I'm not really looking for anything. I'm just looking for hotspots. That's basically it. I can give you a perception check. 1 second.
What do you mean hotspots?
Like hotspots for life, for activity, for just stuff like that.
Well, you see forest canopy everywhere that's blocking most things.
Yeah. 1 second. Let me just.
I'm not sure, how do you spot the most active life in a jungle? A jungle
No,
is active life.
it's more like just like a higher density of trees, stuff like that.
Where you're standing. It's quite dense there.
I
Oof.
don't know what. So yeah, it's kind of like that.
21, as always.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend a point, dude. It's not worth.
Already, I feel like this is like the second time or third.
It happens a lot.
When you start a session and you roll a net 1 and a net 20, or you're a net 20 and a net 1 as your
Oh,
first rolls. Like it.
I can't lie, it's getting weird now.
yeah,
Right? It
it's a
happened multiple
little.
times at this point.
Yo, Hig, you sure his dice aren't weighted?
It shouldn't
It's
be.
only 20s and ones. Yeah, buddy.
It
What a way to live.
it's literally ran through an algorithm that should randomize it.
Yeah, but it knows who's rolling, right?
But I
Curses.
do have a module set up that literally determines all your rolls. So
Yep, it's my curse module.
I know it's called the fudge module.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's a
So it's a
much nicer.
90.
So yeah, Adrish, as you're looking for a hot spot of life, you can't really make out any of those. The
Mhm.
forest canopy is just too dense to really get a good viewing of it. But you do spot a couple things that sort of pique your intrigue. So as I said, there is a grassland area where the forest hasn't spread. You see these enormous lizard-like creatures roaming through it. You would put them easily 30, 40 feet tall with these enormously long necks reaching up and munching on the lower branches of the trees. But more importantly, you see something in the forest ahead of you towards this clearing that looks like a structure.
Ooh.
It
Like,
is overgrown by the forest, but it seems that there are less foliage over it. There's still the tall trees surrounding it, but it's almost like there's a hole in the forest.
Can I tell the direction in which it is from us?
Not really. There's no north, east or south
I mean,
here.
I can look down and see myself standing there. If I
Yeah.
was to say I'm facing a direction, is it in my
So
direction? Is it
let's say behind you is the wall of mist, and ahead of you is the mountains on the other side. This is sort of in between the two of you. It's
so
in
like sort
between.
of in the middle?
Not quite. It is closer to you than in the middle. The middle seems to be this open grassland. It's not exactly like it's not a circle in the middle. There's like a river running from the mountains through this grassland that seems to spread in one direction, like
All right.
alongside the mountains.
So I can tell generally that we have to just move towards the other wall, basically, to get to this place. It's like perpendicular almost.
Sort of, not exactly, but
Yeah,
maybe
almost.
maybe with a bit more, along the way. It depends on how well you can navigate the jungle.
Oh, I mean, obviously, yeah. But like generally, we have to move in that direction
Yeah,
to get to it. All right.
but you don't even see the wall of mist behind you anymore. You move too far into the forest to see it from your ground perspective.
From the clairvoyance, I can still see it though, right?
But yeah, because you're above the forest level, but you
Yeah,
can't see
and
yourself.
yeah, but it's like directly above me. I know that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna turn the spell off and turn to everyone and say, "There's like a structure somewhere in the middle of the forest, almost the middle.
Man-made.
The whole. It seems so, but it's kind of dilapidated, overgrown. This, it's the whole place is like 50 miles across. A giant circle, basically. The mist wall we came through is the same on the other side. There's like a mountain range as well. I shouldn't say mountains, more like hills. There's like a big clearing with some these dinosaurs in it, but they're like much, much bigger than the one we saw.
Did they look
They
friendly
at
as well?
least, I don't know about friendly, but they were eating plants, so I'm assuming they're not going to eat us, maybe?
What
But
percentage of ammo is plant?
I don't know what
depending
percentage
on
of
the
Emma is plant.
season, are we in spring? In spring?
Uh,
Not anymore.
We should,
Emma's
uh,
stable.
yeah.
we
Um,
we should probably head towards the structure, yeah? To find out what it is.
Yeah.
And there's a clue
probably.
to what this place is in there.
Maybe we'll meet someone.
I'm gonna try to explain to Emma which direction we have to go. But I think
Okay.
it would be weird if she has to be the one to guide her. So I'm just gonna ask for help in just like traversing the terrain and try to guide us there with my memory of what I saw in the clairvoyance.
All right.
I can't really explain to her exactly the directions we are and where we were going. It would be just easier if I did it, even though I'm worse at it probably.
You know, sometimes you have to rely on your less capable fellows.
Yeah.
Still help me just
Yeah, she can absolutely help you.
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me
Gives you
help.
advantage.
Yeah. You got this.
alright. You start moving towards the structure.
Right.
You said it's like almost halfway there, so it's like 25 miles ish or 20-ish miles ish.
Sure.
It's gonna take a few days, right?
Yeah, most likely. You know, if you don't have a better way of traversing this jungle.
I doubt
Uh,
there's fey tunnels.
Adrish, would it potentially be easier for us to fly? Obviously, I don't know the ins and outs of magic, so it might be a lot.
We
It's
could.
too far for flying, really, isn't it? Also, being
Oh.
above the canopy means getting spotted by predators in the sky.
There are
Might be
predators
easier
in
to-
the sky?
Having seen what these creatures are capable of, I would hope that we don't see any, but I'm sure there are. Should always assume there are predators in the sky.
That is solid logic.
Why would you assume there are predators in the sky?
Take out the predators in the sky.
You didn't see any when you were up there.
Hmm. It's okay. I think it's still just like it's 20 miles. You're not going to be able to fly 20 miles anyway. We don't have the spell slots. Flight lasts 10 minutes. If we turn it into birds, maybe we can do like an hour at a time, but still not like a lot.
Ooh.
Maybe we can use it as a course correction tool at the end of the day when we're like running low on time, you know? Like an hour before sunset, basically. If the sun even sets, we don't even know that. Yeah, hey, was there a sun by the way when I looked around?
Yeah. Yeah, a bright, glowing sun shining down.
Alright. Alright, you can move
All right.
Yep.
it.
Give me a survival and a perception check, please.
You want all of us or just from Artie?
Our glorious leader.
You
Lead us
got
or
this,
fill us up?
Artie.
You can do it with advantage since Emma is helping you.
It is alt the advantage thing. It is okay. And then perception. She said that's better.
Would have loved if you rolled the same on both occasions.
Well, then, yeah.
That would have been quite amazing.
That would have been fun.
Right.
It's
So,
good.
Adrisht, it is a slug. A sluggish crawl that you're moving through this forest. This entire place feels overgrown, uncontrolled. The forest is full of fallen trees that are rotting and new plants are growing on top of it. But still, this enormous tree is towering above you, blotting out most light. So at the bottom, only these dark-leafed, huge plants are growing, absorbing as the little light that filters through. It's so dense that you struggle to make your way forward.
I'll say, hey, like an hour before sunset, when it looks like the sun is like dipping down into the sky,
Yeah.
I will cast polymorph on myself and turn myself into a giant eagle. And I'll ask. I mean, I'm sure we can fly
I'm
through
being
the.
kind here, man. Absolutely
Wait.
not. There's no way a giant eagle can climb through this forest.
Wait, why did you want to
Oh.
send to a giant eagle? Oh, it's a fly.
To carry people. Wait, is it that dense that like you can't fly through it?
Well, no, a smaller creature can definitely fly through it, but not a giant eagle.
All right.
Like you just don't have the space between the trees with all the like hanging vines and plants and all that
So I
stuff.
smack them out of the way.
Not really.
What if we
Like,
climb to the top of the canopy and then take off from there?
You can try. You can absolutely try to get through as a giant eagle, but it would like you can see that it would be a very difficult task, especially with people, on your back.
Or like claws, but yeah.
Yeah.
What if we like were to climb to the top of the trees and then try it?
In that case, it would be more than much easier.
All right. If we get to the top of the canopies, we can probably turn into eagles up there and fly from there. What do you think, Emma?
I think that sounds like a very good idea, Adrist. And we can carry people too, so it works. If we can get everyone to the top.
I mean, we should be able to climb a few trees, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
I look towards Walder, hoping he'll carry me up there.
You'd be able to. Yeah.
I would say, Walder probably makes a remark that, dwarves are meant to dig into the ground and not climb on trees like monkeys.
He said dwarves don't climb trees.
Yep. Oh.
You know what
If
else
my
I
feet
can
are
do?
not touching the ground, I'm not going.
I can cast fly.
In theory, I could use Thorn Whip and just swing around.
Not really. Thorn Whip is more used for
pulling people,
bringing things to you. Fair.
Yeah. And not pulling you towards something. In a. If
oh, true. Plus, I don't want to touch it anyway. It's thorns.
Yeah, I would say in a situation where you're falling and that's your only option and you save yourself with it. With the rule of cool, it is entirely possible, but not
that's
as like,
fair.
oh, I'm just going to use it to climb shit.
Yeah, nah.
All right, let's start climbing, I guess.
Let's.
I'll rely
Pray
on
for my
Walder to help
Adrist.
me.
Pray for Adrist in my dice rolls.
I'm actually not that bad at athletics.
Actually,
okay.
Hold up.
Do we have
Before we start climbing, I need to look at a spell.
Do we not have a freedom of movement spell or?
I have Long Strider, and I can enhance our abilities. Let's see.
You can do it on one.
How many of those are there?
Would Bless work?
Bless is only for.
There's 4. There's 4 of us, right? Or is there 5?
Guidance would probably work.
Yeah, but guidance is 1 person.
Oh yeah, there are 5, aren't there?
Yeah, I don't think you need much, dude. We can just climb, and like Walter can help one person, and Finn can help one person, and Doran can guide himself.
By the way, Arnie, I did some math in the
Mhm.
background, and technically, a giant eagles have 80 feet of movement.
Yeah.
So that means that they can travel 20 miles in roughly an hour.
Damn.
Wait, really?
Yep.
But
The
like
math.
travel pace is what the fuck is travel pace based on, dude?
Nothing. It literally, I think, casual walk on like it is that's why traveling doesn't make any sense. Either you say it takes you 2 days to travel there, or you get there by the end of the day. Travel pace makes absolutely no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because the
So
thing
I'm
is,
just thinking 20 miles is like 3 days in travel pace, right?
yeah, no, actually, 20 miles is 1 day, but that's 24 hours, so that would be 4 days
So
of
three
travel.
days. Yeah, like at least 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 days of travel, yeah.
So like
But,
it doesn't make sense. It doesn't
as a
make sense.
giant eagle, you have 80 feet of movement speed, and you can dash every round. So that's 160 feet of movement speed every 6 seconds.
Aw.
I
So
think
that
generally the idea of a travel pace is that if you're traveling for 8 hours, you don't want to be dashing every round. That means you're
yeah.
sprinting. Sprinting
It,
for that long
even
is
yeah,
Is
but
Is that even
awful.
feasible?
the thing is, a bird can fly for an hour fast.
yeah.
But even if we say that you cannot dash as a giant eagle for an hour, that still just means it's 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do 1 hour today and then maybe 1 hour tomorrow. It's fine.
Because it's 60 around like 66 feet per second. A
Yeah.
mile is whatever 5,000 feet, 5,000 something feet. So 20 miles is like 100,000 feet. And if you divide 100,000 with 26, you get like 4,000 seconds, which is
So I get
roughly 60 minutes.
yeah, let's go. Alright, we're gonna climb to the top of the thing.
The thing is, like,
I
it is not a difficult task for you guys to make this. So it's like, there's no
yeah.
reason for me to really
Make it
fuck
harder
with
than
you
it
guys.
is.
Make it harder
Alright,
because, like, yeah,
We're level 14 adventurers. If we can't climb a tree and fly, it's kind of moot.
exactly. Like, the only thing is you don't have teleportation yet. At that point, you could just say, "Oh, I seen it from the arcane eye. I'm just going to teleport there."
Yeah.
And at that point, what the fuck are we doing to begin with? Like,
There's a
to be
reason I
honest,
hate teleport.
that's why the entire arcane anomaly is in place in my campaign. So you can't just fucking teleport everywhere. That's the
you
whole
wanna
fucking reason. And of course,
keep us chained to the ground?
and lore reasons, but you know,
So,
Mostly the teleportation breaks my game reasons.
it breaks every game. Like
I
it
did
just
some math. And there is a very high possibility that Walter could actually carry one of us
But
via bull
what does
strength.
he doesn't have to carry. He can just like tie a rope to himself and help us out in case we start falling. It's just
yeah,
a help action.
yeah. In any case,
And so can Finn.
let's make some checks. See if you can
And
make a
let's.
climb. So everybody, give me an athletics check.
Athletics? Ah,
Is Walter helping me?
Sure.
Wait, can I help? Can I help Doran?
I think you help Emma, and then Doran just gives himself guidance.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
I need help.
Or,
Wait, I haven't
damn, are
watched
you
it.
sure you don't want that enhance ability?
Well, we put it down for Finn that he's struggling because he's helping.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
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 Same goes for fucking Walder.
Then
Damn.
Walter's like trying to pull me up, and I'm just going past him. He's just going past.
No,
Trees are where elves belong.
he's dragging your ass up. That's why he's struggling so much. And he was like, "Oh, this is so easy." I mean, while you're just sort of pawing at the branches, not even pulling yourself.
Like, I think it's funnier
He's
if
like
the 80-year-old
sitting
man
in
just
the
goes past the
sling.
built dwarf.
They like
Yeah,
made a
but, you know,
sling and somehow Driss turned it into a seat. With
I
like a
feel it's more
backrest.
realistic that you are just trying to pull yourself. I mean, while Volder just carries your weight up the fucking
Yeah, probably.
tree.
Walter's basically pushing him from behind.
No,
And
I
then
just imagine that
Torrent
Volder is
goes.
climbing. The rope on his back is fully taut. As Adris is, I'm coming, climbing up, and meanwhile you're just being pulled upwards. As
You
he
can
was like,
imagine Walter just being rough and waiting at checkpoints so the old man can catch up.
no, he just carries him up the fucking tree. All right.
Uh,
Yeah, I rolled an 18 for Doran. I can get a
Alright.
D4 from guidance.
it's fine. Like, he's probably fine.
It's a 1.
He can also do acrobatics, right? Can't he just like fucking parkour up the tree?
You monk shit.
No, I feel I feel like at this point, Dorian gets annoyed at you guys struggling and just sprouts wings and flies up.
Also a
Wow.
possibility.
You know, he'll meet you up there.
Alright. Once we're
Yep.
at the top of the canopy, on the thinnest branches that we can support our weight.
Eagle
I'm just
time?
gonna start.
Wait a moment. I was going to describe the different levels of the
Oh,
forest.
Oh,
okay.
go on.
Do it.
You know, yeah, no, Neil, you know, you got up
I
at the
have a
top.
sticky note
For
and a
you.
pencil ready.
Nah,
It's fine, go on.
nah,
It's just
already
trees.
gone.
It's just
Already gone.
trees.
Just trees,
Uh,
you know, branches, whatever. You
A
know,
few birds.
there was an area where all the orchids grew, but you know, who cares?
Pretty. Fucking
Right.
tree-based
So
orchids.
it
Ew.
takes you. It that's where they grow.
Is
They grow in the
it?
swamps. And, yeah, there are plenty of orchids that grow on trees. It grow on
Listen,
like
I'm not a plant person.
they grow on the
Emma
lower
knows more
branches.
about nature than I do.
There are also the nice parasitic flowers that grow on tree branches.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Oh yeah. So it takes you a bit of time. You sort of traveled already a good amount of time today
Mhm.
to sort of reach to cut through the forest as far as you can, but you know you came to the realization that it is fruitless to really try to get through the dense jungle, and decided it's best to climb. As you're climbing up the tree, it's easy and difficult at the same time, as the trees are enormously tall and covered in moss and lichen and all sorts of vines that are wet to the touch. But at the same time, with all sorts of plants growing and vines wrapping around them, there's plenty of footholds and handholds to climb on.
Mhm.
As
Huh.
you climb further and further up the tree, you notice that the light is dimming. Even though you're climbing upwards, the light seems to not stay at level, but dim still, as it seems that the sun does set in this realm. Still, you know it's best for you to climb while it's light out. You push on to climb further and further up. As you pass through the different layers of the canopy, you see different creatures scurry out of your way. you see these almost bird-like lizards with long, colorful, feathered wings and tails, sort of gliding away from you, jumping off the branches. You see odd lizard creatures that seems to stick to almost vertical surfaces. It is scurrying away from you as well. The foliage is so ever changing that you don't think you see the same plant twice. As you climb further and further up, at one point you burst through the dense canopy and you see the trees now below you. The tree that you've picked is growing a bit further up from the lower canopy. It is one of the trees that sort of towers over the jungle, casting a shadow below it. Now that the forest is going dark, you can't really see what's ahead of you. In the setting sun's light, you can still make out the sort of silhouette of the hills across as the sun seemed to be setting behind them. But the rest of the forest has fallen into dark.
Hmm.
All right, we'll turn into eagles then.
Why in the
Yep.
dark?
I mean, eagles have dark vision, right? Don't they?
Nope.
Wait, do we want to rest in the canopy first and travel in the morning?
Yeah, that might be okay.
That might be
Is
smarter.
there like are there
At
like
least we're not on the ground.
branches big enough to support us if we sleep up here at night instead of on the ground?
Possibly. Although, none of you have slept in a tree canopy before.
I'm sure I did it as a kid at some point.
I'm
There are
sure
no
I've
trees
probably
in Derry.
tried.
It's crazy.
it's a horrid wasteland.
No, what Adrift means is he's sure he's climbed like a dead stump and fallen asleep on it.
God damn it.
Aldrich slept.
I mean, we
Get
have
back
enough
around
rope.
once
We can
again.
like tie ourselves to a branch.
Aldrich, as a child, slept in the nook of a Hank's band noose.
Calhoun's
Might be too
thing.
hard to as we
Yeah,
get to the top,
gallows.
I'm gonna say might be too late at night to be flying and be able to find the thing. Might be a better idea to do it in the morning. What do you say?
Also, Drish, this is
I agree.
completely unknown. It's a bit dangerous. I think we should rest and maybe take a minute in the morning just to plan how we want to proceed.
Sounds good to me.
Can we do the sphere or
I'm 90% sure there's not enough room for the tiny hut.
Yeah.
I mean, we can just go down and then do it there. It's fine.
do we take it in turns to keep watch then?
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
The reason
probably.
you cannot. So, Leoman's Tiger is not. You could cast it.
Oh,
Even
there's
if there's
enough.
not enough
Oh.
space. Like it doesn't say it doesn't happen if there's not enough space.
I mean, do you need like solid ground for it? Don't you?
No.
A 10-foot radius immobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remain stationary for the duration. The spell
Damn.
ends if you leave this area. 9 creature of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you.
Oh, there's
The
only a
spell
creature
fails-
limit?
Yeah, the spell fails if its area includes a larger creature or more than 9 creatures.
So you can
I
technically
clicked
put it
tiny
in the
hut
air?
in the tree. That's
The
weird.
tree counts.
Wait.
Is the tree a creature? Do bugs count as creatures?
That's a good
What
point.
I'm more confused about is like, can you just cast it in the air random? Like, how does that make sense?
All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells. It has literally nothing about having to be on solid grounds.
What the fuck?
But it's not solid either, so you can't put it in the air because you fall through the bottom.
Yeah.
No, you can't burrow under it, so it has a base, right?
Yeah, but it's not solid.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's only solid for creatures other than you and the creatures that you designate.
Uh,
Yeah, true. Alright, let's just go back down, it's fine.
But at the same time, like, what do we count as a creature in the dome?
yeah, especially here in the
Trees don't
jungle.
creatures.
Are
Trees
crickets
don't count as
creatures?
creatures.
Do you have to kill all the crickets in the in the grass when you cast a spell? Otherwise, it fails immediately.
I'm gonna assume no, but sure. Gonna go
For
cricket
the
hunting
sake
in the night.
of maintaining ecological stability, probably not.
Or all the creatures are shunted out of the sphere when you cast it.
I prefer that image.
They're just forced out. They're just like, wait, what's going on?
Like 100
just-
earthworms just
Yeah.
slide down on the outside.
I mean, why just earthworms? You could have like single cell organisms.
I would not count single cell organisms as creatures.
I mean, if trees don't.
Because, then we need to start counting the bacteria in your bodies.
Yeah, and that's not great.
All of them get pushed out. You certainly have a terrible gut biome.
Good question. Does Adrish have a tapeworm? It just spirals out immediately.
Is that why he's so sallow?
Yeah. The shadow is actually not a magical creature. It's just the tapeworm with attitude.
Tapeworm with attitude. Nice.
All right. So I'm going to say you're just not able to cast Lemon's Tiny Hut here.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
go down into it. It's fine.
So I'm going to climb down the tree again. Now that you
Yep.
climbed up, you're going
We
to
just
climb
jump down.
Jump down and
cast
featherfall.
Featherfall.
Yeah.
Yep. Fair.
Yeah.
But it's allows you to descend 600 feet, so you haven't climbed up 600 feet.
Yeah. Jump and featherfall. 'Tis the way of the world.
Yeah. As you jump off the tree, and Emma, make sure. Who cares?
I did.
Who gives a fuck at this point? I think Doran just flies down ahead of you. No, he doesn't. So, as you slowly descend, 60 feet slowly, you keep plummeting, just dashing down towards the ground. You pass through the night darkened forest canopy. You see glowing eyes staring at you from the leafy foliage, following you in your descent. You need to push vines as thick as your arms out of the way as you're descending down. Avoid landing on a tree branch before you reach the forest floor. as you all descend and your feet touches the ground, once again you're surrounded by this smell of decay, of earth and mud. You realize that high up in the branches, the air was much more, not pleasant, but more, it was less moist, less earthy. Much, well, some would say much nicer.
Mm.
We
Less
are clearly
murky.
not that some.
All right. Let's turn our air filter on, please.
Yeah, is there enough room down here for the hut?
Well, you know, sure. You need to move a bit around to find where there are no trees standing together.
Alright. I will
Yes,
ritually do the hut.
you cut down a couple ferns and other large leafy plants to clear up a small clearing for you.
Kill all the crickets and earthworms.
Just fireball, fireball, fireball.
Cut.
We're not looking to start that big of an ecological crisis.
The race just melts an area out. Scorched earth. Alright. But yeah, you land and with Emma's magic, the tiny hut springs into existence. In the night, the forest is even louder. Different than during the day. Creatures are calling to each other. Noises in the dark stirs you every once in a while. Your head snapping towards a roar, a growl, and other strange noises.
Hmm.
Fortunately, there's plenty of wood around to start a campfire. Are you going to rely on your rations? Try to forage, perhaps catch a creature that you can eat?
No, I think we'll just rely on rations.
Mm, yeah. Worst comes to
Goodberry?
worst, we have Goodberry.
Mix a good berry into your rations to make it all barely edible. All right. So, I guess taking watches or
Yes.
hope that the
Yes.
dome will hold.
There's no floor, right?
But as it was established for some fucking reason, you cannot burrow under the dome, so there is floor.
Oh,
But it's not like a floor. You're still sleeping on the forest floor. It's just other
It's like a
creatures that
magical
are
coating.
I think the idea is it goes a little bit deeper, so you're still sleeping technically on the mud.
yeah.
And
We
we
definitely
normally do the tent inside the hut, don't we?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That has a floor.
Yeah.
That does have up more.
Yeah, more like a tarp.
Yeah.
You know, still mushy.
who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll go second.
Okay.
Stupid little tiny hut. You can't even have ants in your bedrolls.
Hooray.
Leeches and scorpions and
Ugh.
other fun things in the night that the jungle provides.
Hmm.
Right? So, Adrisht, as the others settle in for a much needed night of rest,
I write in my diary.
you can certainly try.
Fail to
Does
write in my
anything to
diary.
come to mind?
There we go.
Dear diary, I will forever remember this day.
Wait, what, Artie, you don't? Do you keep a journal, or is it just drawings?
Oh, it's a journal.
Yeah.
Some with some sketches, sometimes just to like jog the memory.
Okay.
It's stick figures mostly.
Hey,
Good stick figures.
all right.
They have hair and everything.
Emma hasn't touched her journal since Mora.
Yep. Not even sure if you're still carrying it. Right, Adrisht, would you give me a perception check, please?
Perception. How about let's blow another point? Why not? Going to bed anyway.
I know, you're having a long rest, so you might as well.
Or maybe
Much
not.
better. Right. Adrisht, there's not much to see to begin with. The dense foliage surrounds your dome completely, blocking your view mostly. Still, you try to listen, but with the cacophony of noises all around you, you're not quite certain if you could even realize if something was approaching. At one point, you actually cover your ears, trying to drown out some of the shouting of the creatures that are quite loud, actually. And right above you,
I look up.
yeah, it's just darkness above you. Well, beyond your dark vision range.
Mhm.
Whatever is shouting is beyond that, and it's very loud, and very obnoxious, actually.
Mhm.
But there's not much you can do about it. If anything has approached or passed by your dome, you are not sure if you've noticed. You're sure they're creatures, but even with your superior dark vision in this dense foliage, it was nigh impossible for you to tell. Regardless, you're quite certain that there's nothing here that could penetrate this dome, or at least you very much hope.
Mhm.
Your watch passes by without any event, and you certainly really hope that you will be able to fall asleep, or at least the shouting creature will stop later into the night.
Okay. Who's going next?
Me.
Wake up,
I wake
Finn.
up, Finn.
Oh, ah, oh. Is it my turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna head to bed.
You okay?
Yeah, something shouting out there, loud as hell.
You sure it wasn't Emma snoring?
I thought about that for a second. She seems strangely calm today.
Keep an eye out, and I'll let you guys know if anything.
Yeah. I'm trying to get to bed. I'm too tired. All the climbing isn't good for these bones.
Right. Adrish, you lay down in the tent and close your eyes, hoping that the shouting will stop soon. Finn, you with a
Mhm.
weapon in hand, you make small circles around the inside of the bubble,
Mm.
glancing out into the darkness, waiting for attacker, an ambush, anything. Give me a perception check. Better.
16.
Not the best, but better.
Alright, sorry, not everyone can be Emma. Okay.
Oh, these things are surprisingly stealthy.
Huh?
Hmm.
No worries. So yeah, as I said before, in the darkness, it's difficult to see anything. But even with your superior dark vision, um, sorry, you can't make out anything. The dense foliage blocks really anything from view. But you can only assume that the same goes for anything that would come for you. How would anything really see you in this dense foliage, hidden away in your opaque big bubble?
Uh-huh.
Is there anything you would like to do?
Mm.
Or just pass your watch?
Wanna, wanna. I'll use the time as I'm walking around and keeping up my watch to work my footwork. Yeah, work my footwork.
Trying to dance
I'll use it to practice my steps,
your dance moves.
my fades,
Tap
Well, I
dancing.
must not awake to
my
shame you
technique.
for it.
And then yeah, I'll continue my watch until it's time to wake up. Emma.
What? Oh, it's you. Hi.
Hi Emma, sorry I'm not Adelaide. It's time for your watch.
What is that supposed to mean?
Good night.
As Finn goes to bed, I flip him off. And then I'll start my watch.
Oh Emma, you forgot this.
Ah.
And I flip her off and then go to bed.
I flip him off with Mage Hand. Not really. No. No Mage Hand.
What you think about it,
I very much so think about it.
and that counts.
Yes.
That's all that counts.
So,
That's all that matters at the end of the day.
Emma, as you leave
Bitch.
the safety of the tent behind and sit down in front to keep a watch over your friends, you notice that at this point of the night, the forest seemed to quiet.
Oh, hooray.
L- Uh, the noises of the creatures, the shouts, the roars, all slowly quiet. And you're left in the dark with just the smallest of creatures moving in the foliage rustling leaves, hopping, and
I'm not gonna lie, Emma's like looking around and kind of just taking the beauty of it all in. Cause like, she's never been in this kind of environment before. Forest,
Yeah.
sure, jungle, hell no.
it is an environment that none of you have ever been in. Really.
Yeah, so like, it's just so pretty.
And there's something powerful about it. There's just so much life around you. It is.
Yeah, it's like the sense of life has just like, it's some kind of grandeur, you know?
And it is as if it's filled with primal energy. This entire world in this bubble of mist, in the world of deep ethereal, untouched, untapped. Who knows? It could be that it has been here forever, and you're the first ones to ever touch it. Although Adrish did say there was a structure, so maybe
Probably,
there
you know,
are people
yeah.
here.
Or at least creatures capable of building. Yeah.
Was it built by the dinosaurs? Dinosaur people?
The tiny
Lizard
little
people?
hands. The T-Rex with the tiny little hands building houses.
Who knows? Yet it
Yeah.
is fascinating. And also like quite distracting.
Oh, 100%.
Give me a perception check.
You got
Emma
it.
doesn't do distractions.
It's pretty damn distracting. It's only a
Yeah, but
17.
Still a 17.
Still the
Only
highest
a
roll.
17, she says.
God.
Only a 17. Well, you know, so it's good. Definitely good. But, you know, with all the little noises around you and the rustling of the leaves,
Emma
nothing
gives
really
into the
stands out.
ADHD a bit much.
Regardless, your watch passes by. Eventful, but not in a dangerous sense. When the others are awake, you're sitting wide eyed, just looking at different plants and still listening at the noises, the creatures that are now seems to retire from their nightly activity to their dens make.
Uh-huh. Like,
You're quite
I'm
certain that
just
the watch has
imagining
ended
Emma
at
doesn't
the
even notice the HUD come down.
Oh, you do notice the hot come down. You absolutely
Oh,
do not see
yeah,
the
the
hot come
smell.
down. It's not even the smell, it's just suddenly everything is moist.
So it's Florida.
So yeah, as soon as the dome collapses around you, this damp air rushes in from all sides. Your skin becomes wet and clammy. And the smells of the forest seem to waft around you immediately. There's smells that were not there when you settled in, this sort of strong stench. But it's definitely not poisonous or anything like that, but it's quite unpleasant. But yeah, a new day has dawned. The sun must be rising over the horizon, passing over the misty walls of this plain, but so deep into the jungle, only the thinnest strips of light permeate into this deep, deep jungle area where you're standing. Is it time to climb again?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Climb we shall.
All right. Give me athletics checks again. Or now acrobatics, because
Which one?
no athletics. Give me intelligence checks. See if you can climb the same way.
I have advantage, right?
You're still pulling Pool Walder down. Connie, I need athletics. Stop watching TV.
I was talking to my mom.
Oh,
But 19. No, that's fine.
so all good, all good. I'm sure, Dorian has no issues either.
Do you want me to roll athletics with her?
No, it's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I just rolled for Walder for funsies.
Thank you.
The thing is, it is not a difficult task for you guys. It's more on the lines of if somebody rolls terribly wrong or very good.
And
Jesus
Right.
Christ.
So yeah, finding the same footholds is nigh impossible, but there are plenty of ones to climb on. Once again, you breach through the canopy as the sun slowly rises. And by the time you reach the top of the trees, still the one that you're standing on, extending further up, the sun has risen and now shining down on you with bright light.
oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah, now that you are up here, all of you have a better view of the area. Ahead of you, you see the hills slash mountains rising up above the forest canopy, with the tall trees growing on its sides, further towering above you. You can't quite see the plains ahead of you, but you can sort of make out that at some point the forest seems to stop and then continue on further on. You kind of can make out a gap. You do see as the sun glints on the great waterfall on the side of the mountain. And as you look, you do see ahead of you that sort of area that Adrish has spotted before, with some sort of structure there.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Bird time?
Bird time.
So wait,
Go
how's this
bird.
gonna work, Madrish? Are you just gonna take us one by one, or
No, I'll just carry Walter and Emma can carry the other two.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a chunky boy.
Yeah. I think one eagle takes
But
Walter
I'm
and
sure, I'm sure a giant eagle would be able to carry Walder. Giant eagle.
giant eagle carrying a dwarf away. Carrying a dwarf.
I mean, isn't this basically just a giant eagle carrying a rock?
It's literally just a like a dwarf's worst nightmare. Just a eagle snatching him off the ground, carrying him off into the mountains.
That's bullshit.
Nah,
Good.
that's a scary
Apparently-
daydream.
No, in the 2025 edition of the Monster Manual, they made giant eagles celestial.
What?
What?
What? How does
What does
what?
that even do?
There are reasons I don't fuck with 25.
Oh, you
know
can't
that.
turn into giant eagles anymore?
Apparently, yeah.
Thank God we're playing
Oh,
old D&D.
Yeah, good thing we're playing old D&D and not
Good thing
bullshit
we
D&D.
played good D&D.
Why the
Yeah.
fuck is a giant eagle celestial?
I don't fucking know.
Why can't it just be a giant eagle?
Why do
Or
you need
giant
to take all the fun things? Fucking corporate.
or giant flies celestial now?
maybe.
What about the such BS? Oh, giant elks are celestial as well.
What the fuck?
Damn it.
I mean, maybe it's because they're giants. Like they were like, oh,
Nope,
you know, what? There used to be a
giant
distinct.
crocodile, giant crab, giant constrictor snake. Th-
Are they all
These are
celestial?
all nope. These are all beasts.
Oh,
Fucking giant canary.
is
What
that
the
Yeah,
celestial or
fuck?
beast?
no, that's a beast. You can
Oh, okay, that
giant,
doesn't.
giant canary, 60 feet of flying speed, large beast. What utter bullshit. Giant
Mm-hmm.
owl, also celestial. Yeah, I think they made all the 80 feet flying speed creatures into celestial just so you cannot polymorph into them anymore. You know, they could have also fixed the polymorph spell. But why do that?
Wrong
Oh,
with
well, you can
polymorph?
turn into giant swan, large beast. There you go.
God damn it.
You can turn into a giant swan in King 25. It does have 80 feet of flying speed. So, with Drisht and Emma transforming into these giant eagle forms, they grab onto you before dropping off from the bark of the tree. You are soaring above the canopy now. Strong wings carrying you on the air currents, higher and higher up in the air. And they are soaring well above the land. Now, the map of the land unrolling below you. A beautiful landscape of forests, rivers, plains, and mountains. You know your time is ticking, yet still you feel this urge to soar and survey this land, this mystical, hidden world. But your senses are still there. You know you only have an hour in this form, and if you stop mid-air, while you have the means to float down, it is definitely not the wisest thing to do.
Mm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
what about the flying predators?
The fuck with
Like
giant eagles? I don't even know.
Hmm?
Would they even
Sorry?
fuck with giant eagles? Like
What
the
would
flying predators? I feel like giant eagles would just be massive, wouldn't they? I don't know how
but
big
they're
like
large.
old dinosaurs are. Like the flying dinosaurs weren't that big, from what I remember.
Oh, some of them are really fucking big.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's
There was
going on
the
this?
cat. Yeah, there was the Quetzalcoatl that is the size of like a truck.
Oh damn.
But that was the largest of them all.
Isn't Quetzalcoatl
But
like a legendary or mythical?
the dinosaur was named after
Oh.
the creature. But it was a dinosaur that they named that. So, as you're soaring above the forest, closer and closer to that clearing that you've seen. Well, it's not really a clearing. I put it in apostrophes, that clearing. As there are still trees growing in that area, but a lot fewer than in the dense jungle that you've climbed up from. As you're slowly begin your descent towards it after nearly an hour, you have a better look at the area. There is this large structure. It's sort of it is similar in shape to a pyramid, but it is built in steps where the bottom is the widest and a smaller step and then an even smaller at the top.
Mm.
But as you're closing in, you see that in its center it seems to have collapsed on itself. The uppermost tier swallowed up. There are trees and thick vines draping down its side, clinging to the stone. Covering this entire structure. Massive roots from the trees digging into its surface. As you further descend, where are you going to land? Are you going to land on the tree canopies and climb down? Are you going to attempt to land in the clearing on the structure?
I don't know about on the structure. Can we land near the base of the structure?
It probably needs some maneuvering, but you can certainly try.
I mean, I'm down to try.
myself- Or we could just turn back into people and feather fall down.
True, we
What,
could.
do we not have enough time to make it to the...
I mean, it might be easier to make it down as
There are
people-sized
trees growing everywhere.
Yeah, it might be easier as people, right?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
certainly.
Just like feather falling down.
Yeah, without a doubt. Making your way down, sort of pushing off the tree limbs as you're float down.
Yeah, sure, let's do that. I'll sort of signal to Emma, just like
Mhm.
nod my head and turn into a human and hope she catches in time.
Yep.
Fly straight into a tree. Make sure to mark down your spell slots, please.
Oh yeah, fuck. I need to mark up polymorph.
Mm-hmm. Also, did you twin that or did I use my own polymorph? It's up to you.
I'm not turning it this early in the day. We have enough spell slots.
Alright.
Yeah, I need to do a lot of
Spells
garbage with you guys
unmarked.
to at least slightly thin down the enormous amount of spell slots you guys have.
Wait, did we not get a long rest?
Yeah, so you did.
Yeah, we
Just forgot to apply it. Give me a moment.
Yeah, it's like,
Long rest.
right.
Wait, featherfall
Wow,
marked and polymorph marked.
Oh, Hardy, you had some good recoveries on your items.
Mhm. Don't know.
Right. So, your shape shifts and returns to its human shape. Thankfully, you're close enough to each other that you are all in the area of Featherfall. Or are you?
We probably are.
Featherfall. It's a 20
60.
foot cube. No,
Oh.
there's a range.
Oh,
It's each
yeah.
object. Oh, no, sorry. For some reason, no, it's 5 creatures within 6 feet. Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah.
What, the germs immediately pull through your mouth and fly into the air.
Oh, damn, my the paper is out again. Stuff it back in.
But the thing is, like, if you have a parasite, that would
Okay,
register as a
listen,
creature,
it
right?
doesn't say that it turns you upright.
Oh yeah, let's not dwell on this.
Huh?
So, as you descend down alongside these enormous trees, you see how from above it was your perspective was a bit askewed. As you descend, this structure is enormous. Although its top has collapsed, when it was at its full height, you're fairly certain it was close to 150 feet, maybe even 200.
Damn.
Although it's quite difficult to tell its exact dimension since its collapse. But definitely over 100 feet. And you're standing at its foot. You see an enormous, broken and overgrown staircase leading upwards towards the top. But actually, would you give me a perception check?
Gladly. Ah! The dice don't want me to.
No, do you see how shameless this is? You're all in a 2, but breathing like I
feel like at this point, when I ask for Emma's perception, I should apply like a -10 modifier just so it makes sense, right?
was talking about. Oh, gasp! Oh no,
Only
the
if I-
dice. Oh, 15. 15.
Only if you give me a +10.
Okay, so as you're descending and looking around, Emma, with a 15, you do spot that beside the staircase there are 2 large pools, seemingly made of stone. One of them is broken and empty. Well, not empty, it's filled with dirt and foliage growing, while the other seems to hold clear water.
Hmm.
Anybody else would like to perceive? Maybe there's something more. Maybe something you can look for.
You could roll
Just
higher
figured
than
that Emma
me.
was looking. Yeah, I
mean,
assumed that
I'd
you
like
were
to
just
look.
gonna roll higher than me, so I was like, I didn't bother
I'd,
to figure.
yeah, I'd like to.
Yeah.
Maybe you're looking
Good
for
point.
something else.
Yeah.
You have something in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did my roll not show up?
Higher than ever, crazy. Talk to me nice.
Yeah, I
Did my roll
saw
not
that.
show up?
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, you rolled a 9.
Yeah, 8
What
plus
the
1.
fuck is it? Oh, there it is. I'm scrolling down or something. There it is. That's good.
Yeah. So, then, as you were descending uh, from from the air, you sort of twisted in the air, and you were facing away from the giant pyramid-like structure, which I'm going to call it a ziggurat from now on, because that's easier. But you were facing away from it, so you did not see what Emma saw. On the other hand, you noticed something. As you have descended and reached the ground, you landed on your feet and sort of continued staring at the forest floor. It is overgrown and covered in foliage, but there's something odd about it. Something, it's not the same as you've seen it before in the forest floor. There's this. As you're standing in front of this large staircase, something is odd about the forest floor.
I inspect the forest floor a bit more.
How do you plan to investigate it?
I just want to look at it more closely and see if I feel it with my hands. I'm gonna crouch down low, and see if it feels like, or see what, or try and think about what feels different compared to the forest floor previously. Like, does it feel more
Right.
firm?
Yeah. Give me
Is
give me
it
an
cold to the touch?
investigation check.
Damn.
Yeah. You sort of touch the earth. It seems that same sort of damp mud with grass and all sorts of plants growing out of it. There's something definitely bothering you here, but you can't quite put your finger on it. What about the rest of you?
Guys,
As Finn is sort of crouching down behind you, not looking at the enormous, magnificent and structure, but instead of prodding at the dirt.
something feels different about the forest floor.
It-
Does
It
it
I
not
don't know
does?
if
feel
it's
as
just me.
does it not feel as
You
dead
guys
or
notice anything?
decaying as everything else?
I'm gonna.
Hey?
It feels similar. Like the decay is not dead decay. It is the decay of, things already dead returning to the circle of the life as
Hmm.
nutrients for the plants.
You almost didn't want to say
Hmm.
circle of life for a second, did you?
A
No,
circle of
I was
life.
fine with saying circle of life, to be honest.
Ah, okay,
Because
cool.
it is like this is a cycle here. Clearly, as plants die and rot, they become soil for the plants to grow again.
Hmm.
You were saying,
Hello?
Squirrel?
I'm gonna
Hello?
walk over to.
Hi,
Hello.
Artie, you can't hear us?
What's up?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you guys for like the last 15 seconds.
Alright. Did you hear me talking about the circle of life?
I
And how it
heard the
moves us
circle of life
all.
and then nothing else.
The circle of life just invaded your mind and you couldn't hear anything. You were saying,
Circle.
Yeah.
you were saying, Squirrel?
I'm gonna walk over to near where Finn is because maybe he can like point out kind of what might be what he thinks he's seeing or something. And I'm gonna look at the ground with him.
Like two kids crouching down next to a bug, prodding it to do something. Adrish, you watch Emma and Finn both turn away from the magnificent structure that seems to dominate this land and prod at the earth. Emma, give me an investigation check.
With
Gonna turn around,
pleasure.
face palm, and look at the building.
We'll get back to Emma in a moment. Adrish, what do you do?
I'm gonna look at the building. Are there any ingresses other than like right in front?
So no, there's only a staircase on this side. You realize this staircase is actually from the opposite from which the direction you were coming from. So this
Okay.
staircase is facing towards the center.
And no like
of-
ingresses on the upper levels or anything.
Um,
Not to climb it, but to get inside it. You know.
it's so overgrown with things. You can't quite tell if there's any ingresses. You've seen that as the center have collapsed, it sort of formed a hole at the top. So it's collapsed on it into
Yeah.
itself, creating almost like a caldera. But
Alright.
but you couldn't see
No
any
like
kind of
actual like built entrances.
no actual be attempts. If there is one, it is so
It
overgrown
was
that you can't really
above the
see.
caldera level.
Or if there are entrances somewhere else, it's too overgrown to just see it from where you're standing. Or it could be on the completely opposite side. But yeah,
Alright.
as you look towards it, you see, like I said, the large staircase leading towards the top, where the top has, of course, collapsed. So now the
Alright.
staircase leads up to this opening, and the two pools on either side of the staircase, one filled with, the jungle overtaking every land, and the other filled with seemingly clear water.
Wait, sorry, what's the first one filled with?
Just like earth and plants growing. It is broken.
Mm-mm.
It by the looks of it, it is similar to the other pool. It's the same shape, so you can only assume that it was holding water as well, but it has seemed to have broken and the water has escaped.
Mm.
And now it's filled with detritus and overgrown plants. But the other pool seems unbroken and is filled with crystal clear looking water.
Alright.
Crystal clear.
What about the bugs?
What bugs?
The ones that Emma is examining.
Oh, Emma. There are no bugs. There's that, like the cool stick insect that dances, but it doesn't actually distract you for a moment as you're sort of prodding at the earth that Finn is just staring at intently. And as you sort of dig into the earth just absent-mindedly, just like halfway your finger in, you're stop.
Oh?
Because you reach something hard. And as just sort of out of curiosity, you try to dig into this rotten earth, this compost, and clear away, you find a stone brick set next to another and another, flat in the earth, forming a surface.
Hey,
Of course, you see areas where it's broken, a
it's
tree
cool.
growing out of it, but you're quite certain that from the base of the stairs, at one point, this must have been a road or a path or some kind of way through the jungle.
Huh. Hey, Ken, I think you're right. This is weird. This is like a path. I think of
Wait.
some sort.
Oh wait, this is a brick
Come,
road.
look at
That
this.
means this was definitely built and people used to live here. Do you think there's still people that live
Seeing
that
the
kind
state
of
of that
towards the...
thing, I would kind of hope not.
Oh, I mean, there's only one way to find out. Are you guys ready to head in?
Yeah, we can head
Yeah.
inside. But how?
I'm gonna walk it.
Um,
You wanna climb to the top and then drop in, or
that might be
maybe
the
walk
only way
around
to
and
do it.
Wait, what's at the top of the stairs?
it's just a
Big hole.
caldera.
So basically, the top of the ziggurat collapse, forming a hole
Ah.
at the top.
Yeah, I guess we just go through the top and make our way down.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Right.
But I'd say we should be vigilant. We don't know, there might be traps, or we don't know when the last time anyone.
There's very likely traps.
Just be careful, guys. And keep an eye out,
Will do.
especially Emma.
So,
Roger, roger.
are you guys just going to start climbing the stairs?
Yeah.
All right. So, you begin climbing the staircase. You see that these steps are quite large. It's not so large that you need to climb up on them, but these are like taller steps than what feels comfortable. And also, they are most of them are broken or almost crumbling away. It is quite a treacherous climb. Adrish, especially for you, the old man. But you know, you're a trooper. You're not complaining. Valder does, because those steps are definitely way too tall for him.
Oh God, poor Walter.
So for Finn. For you, Finn, they are definitely a climb. Like, you know, it's the type of step where you need to swing your leg up first and then sort of pull yourself up on
Oh
top of it.
God.
Emma, with your long legs, you even need to bring it high up to step on it and then push yourself up with an awkward motion.
Oh.
Uh, guys, you don't have to wait up. I'll catch up.
Okay.
Who's in the front? Adrish, are you in the front?
No,
No, like, the
Herb.
thing is, like, you know, you're still, even though you're an old man dying, you're not moving slower than your friends. Except for Dorin, of course, because he can move faster if he wants to. But he definitely doesn't go in the front.
wait for people to blow up first.
That's. I mean, you were the closest one to it.
Finn,
Idris.
Wait.
are you taking lead, Finn?
I'm the slowest climbing the stairs, no?
No, you're not. It's roleplay, man. It's roleplay. You're still moving at your regular speed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'll be in the front.
Right?
I'll keep a vigilant lookout.
Finn, as you're climbing further and further up, you begin to get this odd feeling. You feel frightened? No, not really. No, nothing frightened you for ages. You're the one who fights off fright much better than everyone else. Even when they are shitting their britches, you're standing tall and strong, but you cannot shake off this feeling. This
It was like
feeling
a
of
chill.
dread creeping into you as you're climbing up and up the stairs. Suddenly, the stone crumbles under your feet. A piece of rock slides down and tumbles. falling off the staircase and falling down on his left. A long, long drop down into the pool. Are you going to look after that piece of stone? Or are you going to continue climbing up?
What, as in, like, look to where it fell or what?
Yeah, just sort of the jerk of your head as your foot slips and the stone tumbles down. Do you look as it falls, or do you turn your face back towards your goal and climb?
Keep climbing.
Right? You continue on, climbing further, and you feel suddenly this heat, this strong beating of the sun. Even though it hasn't even reached its zenith yet, it feels as if you're back in the Kalim desert, in that horrid, dry heat. You feel yourself sweating, your fingers not clammy anymore from the jungle, but damp with your sweat. And still you climb on, but you cannot shake it.
How much
The
further does it
feeling.
feel like?
I would say you're roughly halfway up at this point. Since you're climbing, it's not real climbing, so I'm not going to make you do checks. But it's still like a difficult terrain movement, basically. And you're not dashing up it. You're sort of just moving at a reasonable pace because you also, don't want to get walk into a trap or jumped. So yeah, you're roughly halfway up. And you're quite certain that this doesn't feel right. While the jungle was hot and damp, this heat feels different. And the fear, this dreadful feeling, it feels as if it's not even yours. It feels as if it's seeping into you from the outside. What do you do?
Guys, something feels off right now.
We also get this
I've-
feeling.
It's a hard climb. You're definitely sort of panting but when you look at Finn, you see that he's drenched in sweat. Like you see beads of sweat running down on his face, and you know he is in good condition. Like this climb should not even bother him. And you see this sort of almost haunted look on his face that you've never seen before.
Ah,
Finn, are you okay?
are you?
am I the only one that, like, guys, it's really hot.
Maybe you should hang
You're
back and one of
sweating
us should take the
bullets.
lead.
I mean, it's hot. Are you guys not sweating?
Well, Finn is wearing heavy armor. Although, Adrish is wearing a plate, but Finn is climbing in full plate. Maybe that's it.
Also, that's not the thing. Do you guys not? Do you guys not feel that? I have a
Feel
really
what?
strange feeling in the pit of my
No,
stomach.
I think it's okay. But if you're
Ah,
feeling it, there must be something. We can't just discount it. It's a strange place. Maybe
yeah.
there's some kind of magic at play.
Maybe I'm just feeling unwell. Would one of you mind taking over for a bit?
I'll do it.
Yeah, sure. I'll turn on true sight, like.
Oh, lovely. I was waiting for that. Adrish, as you turn on your true sight, you realize that you are not alone. As you look at the stairs, you see these figures. Humanoid figures climbing. their form is difficult to discern. But you can see as they are sort of clambering up the stairs, and you see on their face this horrid visage of fear. They even seem to pass through you, all of you, but now you can see them. They seem horrified as they climb. But nevertheless, there seem to be a near endless amount slowly climbing the steps towards the top.
Is there any like concentration near Finn in particular?
No?
Guys, there's creatures all around us. They're almost ethereal humanoids. They're climbing as well. They seem scared.
So, like, ghosts or souls?
Something like that. They kind of like I wait for one of them to pass through me. Does that feel like anything?
No? There's no feel to any of them. Yet you can see them as they climb. They don't seem to react to any of you being there.
And they're climbing into the caldera.
No, they seem to climbing up the stairs, but from this
Like,
angle, it's difficult to tell if they enter the caldera or not. Because you're sort of looking up towards the sky and the sun.
we continue on, but Finn, be careful. Maybe tie us up to Walder.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, as you continue climbing, who is in lead? Is it still Finn?
I'll do
I
one.
think Emma said.
I'll do one.
Right.
Because Finn doesn't feel the best, so.
So yeah, Emma, as you continue on climbing, now Finn shifted behind you with Walder. I guess Dorian and Adrish keeping up the back.
Mm.
You continue to climb. And slowly, you begin to feel the heat rising. Must be the sun. It is nearing towards its zenith. But how is it beating down on you so hard? You glance behind you and you see your friends climbing with you, but they don't seem to be drenched in sweat. They don't seem to struggle, but wait, you're not struggling either. You're climbing at the same pace as all of them. But you feel something else. There's this chill. No, it's not a chill, it's so hot. But still, this dread creeps into you. Something is not right. Something is very wrong. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
God, okay. Oh, hey.
Emma, suddenly you feel that it's too much. You feel your heart pounding. You feel a knot in your stomach and you freeze in your movement. As you look up towards the top of the pyramid, you feel you're unable to move towards it. Something is so wrong. Something is bad, but why? Why are you climbing? No, you have to climb. You must climb, but You cannot. It's too. It's death. Only death awaits. You cannot climb, but you have to. But you cannot. The rest of you see Emma freeze mid-step, looking
Emma?
up towards the top.
How does Finn
Eh.
feel at this point?
Finn,
So I turn to Finn as well.
as you move behind Emma, you still felt the heat and this dread, but it slowly, very slowly lessened. You noticed the wind sweeping through the tree canopies and cooling your skin. You felt silly for feeling so dreaded or so dreadful. You're not even sure what were you really afraid of. This is just some weird old building. But now that Emma has just froze, you feel that she must have felt it too. You see the sweat running down on the back of her neck as she's just standing there, frozen, mid-step, staring up the top.
Emma, are you
I
okay?
rush to Emma and shake her gently. Emma?
Death.
What?
Only death.
Sorry? Hey, it's
Emma,
okay.
Emma, it's okay.
No, Idris, it's not okay. Something's wrong. I don't know what. I don't know what's wrong.
Does the concentration of ghosts increase as you go up?
You moved a bit up the steps now. You would say you're maybe 3/4 of a way up to the caldera, but the area where it has collapsed.
Mm.
But the top must have been still further up. Adrish, give me a perception check, please.
Mm-hmm.
Adrish, as you watch these figures climbing, you see that they do not stop. Where you can clearly see the sky above the broken stairs. They seem to continue their climb, what is could be invisible steps, still dragging themselves up on all fours towards the now collapsed top of the building.
Hmm. When I see the point where they're all converging, do they just go up there and disappear?
You
Or
can't
does
quite
something
see.
happen to them?
You can't quite
Why
see
they're
it.
like
Like
falling into the caldera?
no, they're climbing the stairs. The
They're
thing is,
climbing what was once there.
yeah, you basically see them from behind, so you can't quite make out if anything is happening at the top.
Okay. Uh, Emma, maybe get behind and maybe Walter can go first.
Emma's just kind of standing there, her jaw like shivering a little.
You're frightened, Emma.
I don't know if it's a good idea.
Why don't you just stay here and let us take a look at what's happening up there?
I think I could maybe do that, but I don't want to abandon y'all.
It's okay. It'll be okay.
Apparently, Emma goes southern when she's scared.
I think you go southern when you're scared.
Oh, no, I don't.
We'll see. So, Emma, you are frightened with the frightened condition, basically. You can't willingly move closer to the top.
Guys, go ahead. I'll just.
Wait, can we not treat this with magic, or can one of us carry?
she's just scared. We don't really know if she's frightened. That's just a thing he's saying. Like,
Yeah.
there's a-
Yeah.
That is a bit of meta there. That
Yeah, I
basically
figured as
Oh.
much.
she looks frightened. Of course, you could try to do something to make her not frightened, but at the same time, if you come at it from a bit of a, role play situation, like yeah, she's frightened of something there. It seemed to be messing with her. There's not much beyond that. Also, I don't
Hold your
think
hand if it'll make you feel better. You can lean on me.
so you would need calm emotions, by the way, to remove frightened.
doesn't lower, like, lesser restoration remove it?
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yep,
What about
that
great
removes
restoration?
that neither. Lesser restoration removes blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned, while greater restoration removes exhaustion, whatever else, charmed and petrified, and one
Mm.
curse. But you need calm emotion to remove frightened.
Which I don't think we have prepared.
Probably
Yeah.
not. But yeah. So the thing is, Finn, you could try to carry Emma, but I would say, Emma, you don't want to go towards this. Like, of course, you're not forced to do anything, but you really don't want to go towards this. You're not willing to move towards this. So they would need to
Um,
drag you towards it if they plan to.
guys can go up. I'm gonna cool my heels.
Yeah,
Emma, we
that's
can't
okay.
leave you. Can we leave Emma by herself?
Yes.
How about you wait as well? For me and Walter and Doran can check it out.
Maybe Walder
If
can
there's
wait, and then,
He doesn't want to just talk it to himself for like an hour.
but yeah,
Uh,
whatever you feel.
yeah.
You
I'm
can
good
stay
to
with
keep
Emma
going.
if you want.
I'm good to keep going.
Alright,
Hold up with your
so
man waiting.
Right? So you're going to leave Volder behind with Emma?
yeah,
And then,
yeah, I'll take the
and
lead.
who's... Oh, lovely. All right.
Hey, wait, what's the spell? No, that wouldn't work. Fuck it.
All right. Adrisht, you take the lead. With the ghosts or spirits or whatever these things are around you climbing, much like you. And as you can see them, as you climb up, you glance back towards Emma and Walder. They have sat down on the stairs looking out over towards the forest. And you see the creatures climbing with dread on their face. And you feel the sun beating down on you. It's almost noon. And their fear is infectious. What is there to fear here? This is just some old building, but why are they so afraid? And yet they are climbing, unstopped. None of them falter, but their faces are in a rigor of panic almost. Give me a wisdom saving throw, Adrisht.
Mm-hmm. Whoops.
Oh, jeez.
Adrisht, you stumble. Suddenly, your foot slips as you are unable to move forward. You almost stumble backwards. The only thing that stops you is Finn coming right behind. You stumble onto him and hold and sort of clutch at him with both of your hands. And you notice that you're shivering. and burning up at the same time. Your arcane eye goes wide, and the Death Moon orb almost rolls out of its socket as you look towards the top. You don't know what it is. You don't want to know what it is. It is fear. Your heart is gripped with fear. So primal that you can't even truly pace it. Is it the fear of these creatures? Is it your own fear? Is it some sort of magic trying to stop you from climbing? Well, it certainly did. Even though you're aware that these creatures are climbing, even though you're aware that something must be magical that is stopping you, but what the conscious mind knows, the unconscious what the conscious mind knows, it cannot control the unconscious mind. You are stumbling backwards, pushing into Finn. Once again, the stair crumbles away. It crumbles away at your feet, and you fall down on your back. You sort of hit your ass a bit, but not to hit points. And you watch as the stone tumbles down the stairs, that then falls down once again to the side.
I don't know what it is, Finn. I just I can't keep going. There's something up there. It's gonna kill
You as
us.
well, Josh?
It's gonna kill me. No, Finn.
Josh,
We have to turn back.
how close are we to the summit?
You're quite not to the summit. Well, you know where the summit's supposed to be, but you're
Yeah.
quite close to the edge of the caldera, edge of the break. You can't see over it still. There's still, maybe like 20 more feet, 15, 20 more feet that you need to climb up. But Adrish, from where you are right now, and as you sort of eye half closed look up, you see as the things, when they reach the top, they seem to just evaporate into nothingness. But you can't quite tell exactly what happens with them as you barely dare to glance towards it.
Mm.
You feel yourself actually like crab walking away on your back, crawling away from the summit down the stairs.
And go up.
Josh, it's okay. We're close. I can just go and scope out and then turn back. I still feel okay. Dorian, how do you feel?
Yeah.
You see, Dornan is very pale. He, it looks like as if he's fighting down, throwing up. But he still sort of looks towards the top, somewhat determined looking.
Yeah. Dorian, if you want, you can wait here. I still feel okay, so I'm gonna see if I can give it a look.
Yeah. I
And
think, I think at this point, Dorian is going to sort of support you, Adrish, who looks very much shaken. Right? Finn, now on your own, you continue your climb.
Mhm.
As soon as you take your eyes off your friends, this cold grasp is on your heart. Death, destruction, the end of the world. Is that awaits for you? Is it just
Hey,
death? Is it
so,
all? Sorry?
sorry, hey, this is as soon as I take my eyes off my friend.
Yeah, as you turn back towards the summit.
What happens if I try and climb backwards?
I like the ingenuity, but fortunately, it does not help. Even though you're trying to keep your friend. Actually, you know what? Give me a divine guidance roll.
Fair enough. Hopefully this works out. It was a bit of a dumb question, but
No, it is a valid question.
10.
Finn, as
Hmm?
you turn your back and thinking that you can climb backwards and perhaps not face this fear, something shifts in your mind. Face your fear with your back turned, crawling on your hands and feet. Is that how it's supposed to be? Is that what you stand for? Are you so afraid that you are not willing to face this danger for your friends, for your companions? Are you not a hero, Finn Flowind?
Before I start climbing behind my back, I turn and face it proper, and I continue my ascent.
Icy, feel burning heat all around you. The sun has reached its summit. How could that be? How could you have climbed this cigarette for an hour? It's impossible. It's not that tall. And yet still the sun shines straight above you. Its heat. You look at your hand and wonder why your skin is not blistering. And at the same time, your inside are icy cold. A knot in your stomach, a beaming in your mind, your heart fluttering against your ribcage as if wanting to escape. Cold fist in your chest. And yet you climb unbroken, unhindered, until you reach the edge. You stand on the precipice of this break, looking down into the hole. In there, you see the top of the cigarette collapsed, broken, shattered. The staircase has fallen in, now forming almost a reverse of the stairs leading down on the other side.
How do I feel now?
Horrible. It is as if you're standing on the edge of oblivion. Although there's no real hole in front of you, you feel as if the next step could be your last. It will be your last. You will fall. You'll definitely fall. Fall forever.
Okay.
Are you going to fall?
So you said the stairs essentially are the inverse of what we've just done, but inside.
Yeah, so imagine as if the top of the building has collapsed on itself, and where
Yeah.
the stairs broke, it sort of fell down into the inside of the building, forming a stair leading down now.
Okay. I'm gonna take a step down
Right?
into the
Would you
boulder.
give me please a wisdom saving throw with advantage?
Yes. Er, save. Ugh. Ugh. Go.
Garbage rolls all over.
13.
Finn, you teeter. The fear is too much. You fear it creeps into your heart. You don't think you can move forward anymore. Is this a true failure? Are you going to turn back?
I want to keep pushing.
Well, you failed the saving throw.
Yeah, can I use Indomitable?
You can absolutely use Indomitable.
Wait, actually, no. Can I bet my luck?
No, not on a saving throw.
Okay. Oof. He's alright. Alright. Hopefully.
Do you, Artie, with Indomitable, would that reroll with advantage again?
It's just a reroll, so it would, yeah. If the original roll was an advantage.
Okay, so yeah, you can reroll with advantage, but you must use this roll.
Oh. Ooh. 20.
Ah, good old Indomitable. Because, you can't even reuse this on this roll anymore.
Okay.
Adrisht, as you look over your shoulder as Vader sort of patting you on the back to
Doran.
get your Dorian is patting you on the back to get your shit together, you useless old man. You just glimpse as Finn descends beyond the stairs, his head disappearing. And you take your eyes away as fear grips into your heart again.
I try to push through the fear to get to Finn. I don't want him to go alone.
I assume Emma's just too
And every
too
time
afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh,
he's at the point where his life is less valuable than Finn's to him. So, if Finn is there, then he needs to be there. That's the idea.
Yeah. Still, it's not even a fear for your life, Adrisht. You can't put it into words what awaits at the top of this cigarette, but whatever it is, it's almost like a physical wall holding you back. Every time you turn your head towards the top, your head almost instinctively snaps back away from it. Every time you start to push yourself towards it, your arms and legs shake and you slide backwards from it.
I cast. First, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay?
Do I see like any spells applied to me or Emma? Or any like magical effects on me or Emma? Like, I'm looking to see if like there's like the frightened effect is like a magical effect.
Not really. It is not a spell effect on you.
Detect Magic doesn't have to be a spell
Yeah,
effect.
I'm saying like you're saying like it is not something that you could dispel. Let's just say that, but
Alright.
like in a sense that it feels magical because there's no real source to it. Like you don't see something, you don't hear it, you don't smell it.
Alright. Can I see it on us, like both of us? Like
Emma,
the effects of the magic.
yeah, but you see it on all four of you.
Oh, they're already okay. Alright.
No, so the thing is, like, it's not that you got frightened by magic or something. It's that
No, I know,
you,
I understand. It's just like,
yeah,
is the source of that effect magical? Is the idea?
yeah, most likely.
Do I
But
sense the
you
source
don't see
somewhere?
the source. There's no that you
Alright.
don't see a source to it. If there is a source, it's not within uh 30 or 60 feet or whatever the range of that spell is.
Alright.
Or if it is, you don't see it because there's stuff between you and it.
Yeah, it's fine.
But you can sort of guess where it might be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Finn,
Man, hey, what kind of script are you cooking today?
what is your mantra that carries you beyond the precipice of doom? How do
Fear?
you you step over this edge? How do you walk into certain doom?
So as I take the step, close my eyes, and think to myself, courage is not the absence of fear, it's the willingness to push through. And being a hero is one who is courageous. Being a hero is one who pushes through. I still want to be a hero.
As this thought solidifies in your mind, with each step, you hear a voice in your head. A voice of Halrian, reassuring what a hero must be. A voice of Mara, telling you how to be a hero to the people. A voice of Tolegado, telling you how he was a hero for himself and others. Repeating with each step descending further and further. A shield around your heart against the cold, the fear, the dread. Finn, ahead of you is the top of the cigarette. A carved stone building, rectangular with large pillars at an entrance. But that's not what catches your eye.
Connections.
Sorry? Oh yeah, he's going back. Finn, as you're nearing the steps that have must been the top of this cigarette, you notice that the color seemed to be different, as if stained.
Wait, sorry, what's stained?
The stairs
Uh,
and the top of the cigarette, while the building itself was made from these sort of grayish brown stone bricks, here the top is this rusted reddish brown. And you can smell it too. Although clearly ancient, you see in your mind's eye the blood that has trickled down from the stairs. So many, so many blood, so many people, so much blood. As at the top of the stair is an altar, a carved stone altar, glimmeringly dark, deep black, like obsidian. Its surface scratched with hundreds, thousands of marks. Grooves carved into it to let the blood flow off. Jutting out of the stone is an ornate-looking dagger, although too destroyed and rusted to tell, really. It is barely recognizable, but you can see that in its prime it must have been ornate, carved and twisting, with gems set into it. But now the gems cracked, the metal rusted brown, the handle fully rotted away, jutting out of this obsidian looking altar. And beyond it, behind is the opening leading inside into the darkness.
Um, I'm gonna walk past the dagger and head into the dark space.
As you walk into this topmost chamber of the ziggurat, you find yourself in darkness. But you can see that at the top of the chamber there is an opening. The zenith sun sends a beam of light down as a pillar of gold in the center of the chamber, illuminating a dark stone pillar, circular in form, with something small atop of it, covered with a cloth. The cloth is faded, its edges crumbled. Still, it barely covers the small object that sits on top of this pillar.
Is there anything else about the room that I notice, or is the focus on completely the cloth item?
It seems that the chamber was specifically built to house whatever's on that pillar. You can see some sort of carvings on the wall, but they are too dilapidated to really make any sense of them. You're not even sure if it's writing or pictures or just shapes. They are
Okay.
beyond recognition. Although
But
you
Jeez.
do feel
what's happening?
A what?
Finn walked to the quote unquote top of the ziggurat that is in the inside and noticed that the top of the stairs and the top of the ziggurat is caked in ancient dried blood. There
Oh,
was
fun. Sacrifices?
there was a large
Probably.
obsidian looking altar with a rusted away dagger sticking out of it, and hundreds and thousands of grooves carved into its surface, possibly by that dagger, with a channel, letting the blood flow onto the
Mm-hmm.
stairs. Behind it was the
Goddamn
chamber,
Aztecs. Goddamn
was
Aztecs.
the chamber of on the top, which Finn entered, which is completely dark, aside from a single beam of light coming down from the ceiling through an opening from the sun at its zenith. The beam of light is on a pillar, black stone pillar, with a small object on top of it. The small object is covered by some sort of material, which is basically crumbling away at its edges. So, Finn, would you give me a religion check?
Ooh. Uh, sure. Religion. Religion. Ugh. Okay. 5.
Looking at this place, you can't put anything to it, really. You assume that this could be some sort of holy place or unholy place, but there's nothing that would tell you if you're right or wrong.
I'm gonna approach the altar, um, and the cloth item under the sun.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna unwrap the item and take a peek at what's on the altar.
As soon as you touch the cloth material, it basically crumbles into dust under your
It
fingers.
like disintegrates. Yeah, I thought it might.
You know, like a lich with a dagger in her heart.
Yeah.
I like how that is a valid comparison in our game. Right. So, as the cloth material crumbles away, it reveals a fist-sized stone. It is perfectly smooth, except there is this single jagged line running through like a almost like a lightning scar. It glows with this faint blue light, and it has an odd smell around it, something that sort of tickles your nose.
Mhm. Does anything happen when I pick it up?
No,
Oh,
you do pick it up. Sorry.
yeah, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, the stone is smooth. It feels warmed by the sun, or perhaps it has an innate warmth to it.
Do I feel any of the emotions or feelings that I was feeling on my way into the ziggurat?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Those are still at the back of your mind, clawing at your heart, urging you to run as fast as you can.
Okay. Alright, after picking up the stone, I want to give the room just a quick once over, and if there's nothing else that I notice, I'm gonna head back up.
Right? Yeah, you sitting in the light beaming down on you with the stone in your hand. You turn in a circle. You see the four walls around you, one with the opening to the bright blue sky and the dark altar ahead of you. But beyond this, nothing catches your eye.
And this is as far as the stairs go, right? It just leads to this top point. We can't go. There's no way for me to get further into the ziggurat.
Yeah, that this is just a
Yeah, it'll be
single
difficult.
chamber.
Yeah, also. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll head back out and go see the others. And yeah, try and shake this weird feeling.
Yeah. Finn, as you move past the dark altar, you almost see the blood trickling down, but it's clearly just your imagination. There's no blood here. It's just this rusted brown red stains on everything, except the altar. The altar is perfect onyx dark, but you turn away from it and walk on with the stone in your hand. You reach the edge of the break. Do you take one look back or do you move on?
I'll have a look back one final time before I head to
Right.
bed.
Would,
So,
would you give me a wisdom saving throw then?
mm, advantage or
Yeah, still advantage.
Can I use Indomitable?
Yes, you can.
Oh, this is the last one for today. So oh, 19.
Ah, lucky
Oh, you almost,
bastard.
you almost had me, Hing.
Icy hands grip at your heart, clawing at your back, and yet you do not fear. You look at this strange place that is testing even the bravest of hearts. Then you turn away and slowly walk down the stairs, calmly, not running, not fleeing, but walking away, head held high. Drisht, you've at this point practically exhausted yourself. You spent this entire time fighting against the fear, trying to climb, trying to turn towards, trying to crawl your way towards Finn. It's maddening that you can't. But suddenly, you notice his sort of sandy blonde hair cresting over the top, his head held high, walking down towards you.
Wait, you okay?
Of course, why wouldn't I be? But we should get you guys down. Adrish, you look terrible.
What's that? Yeah, let's go. And I sort of turn around and start walking down.
Are you walking or are you running?
I think it would be a bad idea in my advanced age to be running down these big stairs.
You're just
Adrish,
stumbling
here,
down.
and off on my shoulder.
Yeah, we don't
So
want to
I'll
just
be over.
fall and not get up.
Yeah, I'll take the help.
Oh,
Oh, what was in there?
um, I can't lie, it was really, really strange. But I'll explain when we meet up with the others. You guys will
Yeah.
probably want to hear this.
As you're walking down these steps feels odd. The fear is still at your back, but suddenly all of yours heart elate. You feel this relief. It's beyond any other that you've ever felt. It's not just that Finn is back, Adrisht. It's something different. It's not happiness really. It's just this new view on life and this perfectness, this change. And yet, when you glance just barely behind you, your head snaps forward with the dread fully back in your heart. By the time you reach Emma, the dread lessens, yet still the sun beats down on you. As you meet up with the two of you, and Finn begins to regale what you have seen, you slowly descend back into the jungle, and the beating sun is exchanged to the damped warmth of the forest.
What the fuck was that place? It's just evil. It's just what
Evil,
was up there, Finn?
evil death. That's what I
It was
got from it.
really, really weird. I felt that intense sense of dread as soon as I got to the edge of the caldera, and it was so pronounced, especially once I stepped inside.
I forgot I was muted. Evil, evil death.
But yeah, when you get inside, it's almost like the inverse of the steps that we were walking in, and you see the top of the ziggurat that's collapsed in, and it's very different to the outside. So you see how all of this is sort of like grayish brown.
Mm-hmm.
In there, it's a totally different color. It's more rusted, and when you see it, you know it's because of the countless lives, the countless people whose blood has been used to stay in that place. I don't even want to imagine how many people have lost their lives. You can even tell by the shape, the grooves in the ground. It was
Evil.
designed with that in mind. But anyway, once you get past that and you actually make it inside, um, you come across a carved stone altar that
Huh.
is of the blackest night, obsidian. And one of the things that you notice is this really weird but ornate dagger that I'm sure you can imagine what it was used for. That has sort of been lost to time, but beyond that, there was an opening leading into darkness further into the altar. And that's where I ended up stepping to. You reach the topmost chamber of the ziggurat, and whilst you're surrounded by darkness, you actually see an opening in the center of this chamber that allows an intense beam of light to come from the sun, illuminating the center. And in the center, there was a circular pillar. And this is what I found there. And I pull out the perfectly smooth fierce sandstone that glows with a faint blue light. And I show it to the others. I have no idea what this is, but this was the only thing in there.
Hmm.
Do I
Um,
get any sense from it? I still have to take magic running, right?
Yeah. I would say yeah. It has a. It's 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's definitely a magical item.
I'm going to the toilet,
Like,
but I'm listening.
what kind of magic is it on it?
What kind of magic do you think it's on it?
It's probably conjuration, no? Okay.
No, it's actually evocation.
Wait, what? Not necromancy?
Nope.
Does it remind me of a particular stone in any way?
No. I don't even know what kind of stone you're thinking about, but it
The
looks
key.
like a smooth. Oh no, that is a crystal, a triangular crystal.
It doesn't have to be the same shape. Talk about the vibe.
Okay. No, it does not remind you of the triangular crystal rod that you have found.
Can
Alright.
we want to identify it?
Yeah, probably a good idea. Going
Just
through hell for it.
yeah. Yeah.
Just continue step. Right. I would say that, Emma, as you look back towards the others at the front, asking this, a sudden rush of panic runs through you, and your head snaps forward, and you
Oh.
continue walking silently for a minute more until you finally reach the bottom of the stairs.
Kissing the ground. Kissing the fucking ground.
It's okay, I'm aware.
As you lean down, there's this big mouth.
Can't turn on
Prestidigitating
again.
bullshit.
No,
Oh,
I'm
it's
just.
dinosaur shit.
All right. So, when you reach the bottom, the area is still warm. The sun is shining above, but the cold in your chest lessen and then disappears. When you look back up towards the top of the pyramid, you still feel that fear, but now it's just coming from the memory of the dread that you felt.
Ooh.
You want to stay away from this place, but that is mostly to your own sensibility and not the magic that was affecting you.
Oh,
Adrisht, as your detect magic runs out, you notice that you and your companions are no longer under that magical effect that was causing you to run and stay away in panic.
Emma, you wanna see what this thing is?
yeah, let's. I'll just use a spell slot. I don't
Yeah,
necessarily see any benefit to staying around longer. Emma's memory is freaking her out.
So, what is this thing?
What is this thing? Indeed.
Something. Are you sure you don't want to cast legend lore on it?
I can't.
I think we have.
Nah, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
I don't even think we have. Do we have legend lore prepared or don't? I think
might have.
we got rid of it.
Nah,
Oh.
you don't have to. Oh,
Yeah, it's not prepared.
but I'm not going to tell you the full story without it. Because
Mm,
I'm an
Okay.
evil bastard.
Now I really want to know the full story. So Doran's prepared
No,
everything.
it's not needed. I'm literally just messing with you.
Nah,
we can
nah,
do
nah,
it
nah,
anytime
nah.
we can do it anytime we want. We have the item. We can just
Bro,
cast
that's
it
not a
whenever
problem.
we
We're
have it
gonna
prepared.
forget by next session.
Write it down in your notes.
I have sticky
Use the
notes.
legend lore.
Right. I dropped it in your inventory. I just called it the smooth stone.
Okay.
But even after I identify, you don't find the name.
Sure, I'll give you the name. It is called the Skycrack Thunderstone.
Yo, that's a dope name.
The Emma's inventory.
Isn't?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
My God.
No,
Okay.
I dropped it in Finn.
To Finn, we don't go. I don't see Finn's sheet, which is fine.
You
I'm
should.
curious though. I know.
Let me
I'm still
see.
curious what the fuck it does.
How? How? Oh.
Can you guys see it?
Oh, no, you should be able to see it. You have limited access to it.
Yeah, I can see
Guess
it.
you,
I
guess you need to
only
op-
see Finn. Oh,
Interesting.
I gave you observer now.
okay.
I guess Adrish, you have ownership over it because you
Probably.
played with
Yeah.
Finn's character before. I
Yeah.
I guess everyone should be on
Huzzah.
here. Finn, for some reason, was on limited and not observer. Odd. All right. So yeah,
I
that is the
will tell the others
Skycrack
what it
Thunderstone.
does.
That'll
Then
be
I.
very easy to lose.
Yeah.
Easy to- But
Wait,
this is
alright,
such
if
a
we throw
weird.
this thing, we have to remember to pick up every time.
Yeah.
I mean, does anyone want this? I know I normally fight in melee, so maybe it might be more useful for you guys to use magic.
Somebody has to throw this and hit the target probably.
Most likely.
So what would this be like?
Is this like hey? Is this like would it require like a dexterity throw or something, or dexterity check or something to throw, or like a attack roll or something to throw?
No, because it is.
Point target. Just,
Yeah.
You can
So
anywhere you can see in 60 feet. So
yeah, the thing is
Hmm.
like if it was something like difficult to throw at, like if you say, "Oh, I'm going to throw this through the window," then I would make you make a check. If you just say, I'm going to throw it to that location over there that I can clearly see, I won't.
I think probably a
How
good idea
big
for you to
is
keep
it?
it when... Or maybe Emma.
I'm
You
just
guys sure?
curious. How big is it? Like,
It's like fist size.
so like
I can't
possible
see myself
arrowhead
chucking stones at
sized.
people.
No.
Okay, that's what
Can we
I
stick
thought.
the
I
stones
just wanted
into
to make
stick
sure.
the stones?
It is would much too heavy to be an arrowhead.
Also, like, the reaction thing is really cool for, like, frontliners.
Oh
right?
yeah, no, it's cool.
Like you can reduce 2d6 damage anytime you take damage. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think that's honestly the better use more than anything else.
Probably.
Like the damage, because the damage is kind of dependent on a very low DC save.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind me having it.
You still have damage on success.
True.
Yeah, but it's like 40-10. It's not like some insane amount of damage. It's just the defensive part is like way better.
Yeah, it's a good item. I
Yeah.
know. I
I'm
made
just
it.
confused why it was in this fucking building. It doesn't make sense. Like it thematically
Oh,
doesn't make sense.
you thought it was like something low.
No, I mean it makes sense that the building cracked when this item fucking hit the deck or something. Like it came crashing down from the stars or something like that. With the sky crack,
Mm-hmm.
But all the death aura and all that stuff, I thought it was gonna be something necrotic. It's not. It's very confusing.
Maybe they thought it was from their god, so they sacrificed it.
Should we going at the dagger?
That's fair.
I mean,
No, that feels like a terrible idea. Don't do that.
You
oh, what?
already
Go and get the
have a
dagger?
you already have a horribly cursed
I'm not.
dagger.
I'm not going back there. Like it took me 2 Indomitables to leave out of there without pissing myself. I'm chilling.
There's definitely some dampness in there, but it's not noticeable for others.
Yeah, cool. I got a cool thunderstorm. Um, okay, alright, that's cool.
I do have to sleep soon.
Oh yeah, I think we can end here if you guys want. The only question is that are you guys going to explore in this strange jungle, or do you conclude that this is not the
There's
place you
still
want to
the
go? You haven't seen
still the,
I haven't seen other structures in the jungle. There is
there's still
still
the
that.
clearing with the big dinosaurs that we can talk to.
Yeah,
True.
that is true. You can absolutely go there.
Who doesn't want to talk to big dinosaurs that are eating leaves? That seems like a
Eh,
great thing.
Oh, the
that
plan
seems
is
like
to stay here for a
amazing.
little bit at least.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll I'm just asking, what to
Yeah,
figure out for next time.
I get what you mean. We probably will get out of here at some point if there's nothing else, but like I would
Eventually.
say we would like to touch the
I didn't
dinosaurs.
say there's nothing else. There's
Yeah,
There's probably quite a lot.
It depends how long we want to spend here.
Yeah, we're not just gonna fuck off another.
The rest
We
of the
found
campaign is in this place.
Oh, okay. Fair.
You know what this place reminds me of? Hig, have you seen
The land of Hope.
the dinosaur mission in Baldur's Gate?
Oh yeah. But they just went to Chult.
Yeah.